Welcome to Real Vermont News. Today, we're looking into what correspondent Rob Roper considers to be the worst bill passed in a legislative year full of bad bills. Was it the gun bill, Rob? Unrestricted abortion? The $6.1 billion budget?
No. You originally asked me what I thought the three worst bills of the 2019 session were. Well, it's too tough. Too many choices. But I can give you three reasons why the plastic bag ban is the single worst bill of the session.
Banning plastic bags was the worst?
Yes, it was. And reason number one is that it's a complete offense to liberty and the principle of limited government. Seriously, if being free means citizens are allowed to make their own decisions without government interference, in other words, pursue happiness as they see fit, how is banning plastic bags and straws a legitimate exercise of government force in a free country? If you're not free to choose paper or plastic for yourself, what decision can't government make for you?
This certainly isn't an example of limited government. It's more like limitless government. Okay, what's reason number two you're not happy with banning plastic bags and straws?
Well, reason number two is that the overwhelming scientific evidence shows banning plastic is bad for the environment. If you're worried about pollution and environmental impact, this is just a stupid policy. The bill encourages substituting a paper bag for plastic, but making a paper bag takes tractors and heavy timber harvesting machines to cut down the trees, and then you have to use harsh chemicals to break down the wood into pulp. And it takes 4 tractor trailers to move the same amount of paper bags that one truck can move if the bags are plastic.
So, if one-use plastic bags is better overall for the environment than a one-use paper bag, doesn't that make the cloth bag the best bet because it's reusable?
Oh, the cotton tote bags are the worst. They require massive amounts of land use, water resources, and pesticides, and growing cotton puts a lot of stress on the soil. Moreover, these textile bags are only manufactured in Asia, so they have to be put on oil-burning cargo ships to cross thousands of miles of the Pacific Ocean before being loaded on trucks somewhere on the West Coast and then driven all the way across the United States to Vermont.
That puts the American workers who manufacture plastic bags out of work and creates jobs for workers in the Asian countries that are putting 99% of the plastic pollution into the Pacific Ocean in the first place.
Yeah, all for a policy that will increase greenhouse gas emissions and increase the amount of waste going into our landfills.
I can see why you like banning plastic bags and straws so much. What's the third reason this is the single worst bill of the 2019 session?
Well, the third reason is that so many people who should have fought against this bill just rolled over and accepted it. This, to me, is the worst aspect of the bag ban. Truth wasn't worth fighting for. The principle of limited government wasn't worth fighting for. It's very disappointing.
Thanks, Rob. Maybe what they're up to in Montpelier is conditioning us to obey. If they can convince us they have the right to ban our use of plastic straws, what can't they do? If you think our legislature is working too hard to control too many aspects of our lives, then like this video, click your Facebook share icon so all your friends can stay awake about this most recent example of the nanny state telling us what to do in our daily lives. And don't forget to think about running for office yourself so we can get the government off our backs. And that's all the Real Vermont News we have time for. A lot more happened, and we'll be looking into all of it.